Summer will be here before we know it, and we all, of course, want to look and feel our best. So let's welcome Christina Feliciano, nurse practitioner at Alpha Clinic, who says she specializes in helping underdogs become alpha. And I love the sound of that. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, of course, weight loss, top of mind for a lot of people. Are you still in that New Year's resolution? And if not, she can maybe help you with that. So tell us about what you do exactly.
I absolutely can. So I'm all about transforming bodies and minds. So when you get physically healthy, your mind gets healthier, and I'm all about body transformation. So it's not just losing weight, but it's also transforming your whole lifestyle where you're eating healthy, you're exercising, and you're just feeling great about yourself. And I'm helping hundreds of people in the Jacksonville area lose anywhere from 10 to over 100 pounds.
That's amazing. And I love what you said too, that you want to keep it off, right? This isn't just something that you're going to do once it's off and then you're done. No, you got to maintain those healthy habits.
Exactly.
So what do you recommend exactly?
So I recommend that you come to the Alpha Clinic, which is my clinic. And I use GLP-1 peptides. They're very popular for weight loss, but where Alpha is different than these other places online or other providers is I titrate up a lot more aggressively for weight loss. I meet with you myself or a medical director or a nurse practitioner. There's some medical provider weekly for coaching, and we educate you on exercise. We educate you on what you should eat. We do weekly weigh-ins. So it also includes a one-on-one with a provider every single week, which is very, very rare. And I guarantee weight loss or your money back.
Oh, I like that too. Okay, so how do they work, or why do peptides work?
So GLP-1 peptides work in 4 different ways. It makes you not as hungry. It makes you full faster. It actually changes where you don't get the same dopamine responses when you're eating sugars and fats. So when you stop getting that short-term reward system, you crave it less. And then it also works with the pancreas, and it helps you process glucose quicker so you burn sugar faster. So on average, I guarantee 1 to 3 pounds of weight loss a week.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. I know you said that you've had people like lose 10 pounds to 100 pounds. Well, this is amazing. So what would you say, I mean, is there an average, or it's just everybody's different?
So on average, I guarantee 1 to 3 pounds a week is the average. So obviously, if somebody is over 300 pounds, they might be losing, 3 pounds a week. They have more to lose. If somebody's only, 20 pounds overweight, then maybe they're going to have like a closer to a 1 pound weight loss. But I do guarantee 1 to 3 pounds every single week.
That's awesome. And then what else is recommended? I know you mentioned that you're going to do the workshops for the weight loss in terms of exercise and eating.
So pretty much anyone can do it without seeing me, but it is good if you see me. So I'm all about high protein, low carbohydrate while you're losing weight. So when you're trying to lose weight, the more protein that you can eat is really important, and the lower sugar, because you want your body ideally to go into a state of ketosis where it's burning its own sugar. And if you eliminate sugars and carbohydrates, it'll do that. On top of all of this, it's really, really important that we maintain muscles. So what I recommend is either weights or calisthenics, which is using your own body weight, so Pilates and yoga, to do something to maintain our muscles. So I'm all about high protein and exercises that maintain our muscles so we can be strong. So the goal is to lose body fat, but to be very muscular, and that's also what really gives you a nice aesthetic look. And then for your health, it's really, there's all these health benefits with your kidney, your liver, not being diabetic if you can have lower body fat and high muscles.
And like you were saying too, that aesthetic, like you do look more toned if you have the muscles. Otherwise you could just look skinny fat, that saying, right?
And as we get older too, you always hear about all these old people that break their hips, right? And we think of it as brittle bones. That is part of it, but the other part that people don't think about is that they're not strong enough to break their fall. So we want to be able to break our falls when we get older. So we want to be muscular for that reason too.
I think this is so interesting. And thank you so much for breaking it down for us, because you do hear so much, you see the commercials, and it can get convoluted, right? So it's nice to have the expert. Thank you so much for joining us. If they do want to see you, how can they do that?
So I do free consultations for anyone that's interested in transforming their body. It's alphacliniconline.com. So alphacliniconline.com. You can go on and you can fill out like an online thing, or you can call our office, 904-827-3709, and I will do either a free in-person or phone consultation and just see if I can help you.
Yes, and I know we were seeing some before and afters, but if you want to see some more, I know you post it on Instagram as well.
I do. Stina Feliciano is my personal IG, and then Alpha Clinic Jax is the business IG.
Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Keeping us looking good and feeling healthy too. And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.